working on a couple of straggler pieces of... That's my live notification, sorry. Both platforms. Ah! Sorry. I'm such a dork. So I'm gonna be working on an elbow piece, which will include me cutting out the foam and doing the trim. And then I'm going to be doing, what's the other pieces? The hand piece. So this goes on my hand about here. That's like really conflicting with the light. So I'll go on my hand about there, and then I'll be cutting out the details on that. And after that, I think I might work on the top bracer that goes on top of the plate mail on Elsa's left arm, which that might include some foam cutting out. I might get around to the warbler work. I'm not really sure. I might just keep moving on. And I made this belt template in the last stream. So I might cut out this belt and then cut out the details and also start cutting those out. So that might be what I end up doing tonight. And if I get around to the, I don't know if I want to do the Tarzan piece in pieces or if I want to wait for my foam rolls, which will be here next week. So I might wait on the, forgot what it was called again, but the really long piece that goes down to the ground. It's kind of like a front skirt. So I think someone called it a tabard. Made it. Well, I just started, so you're good. Trust me. I just decided to go ahead and do some weird intro so that a lot of people end up watching these on the replay instead of live, so I just thought maybe I'd make an intro. Speaking of foam rolls, I ordered them and I'm probably going to do another Patreon unboxing video. Y'all seem to really enjoy that. So with what I ordered from Patreon, I'll open it and do a video on it. I think that'll be fun. My videos just got done converting. That's where I've been. I haven't been able to touch my computer because they've been like converting, which this is the last of the converting. I had my settings in OBS save my videos as an FLV file, and I had to convert them all to MP4 because not only could I not watch them, but my editing software couldn't convert them in the player to edit. So I had to convert everything, which really sucked. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. Does this get any lower? There we go. I think that's a good brightness. Enough, but not like, hey, there's a spotlight on your face, lady. And how are you, Jim? I remember I brought this pile of foam. This is like the pile of scraps that I've used for this costume alone. So much scrap. So that's 3. Did I have any 2 over here? I don't think I did. No, I think it's all 3. So I'm gonna find one that fits this pretty well. Preferably on something small. Too big. Anxiety when you're not here with me. I get anxiety. I can't sleep. I don't know why you can't see. Well, that obviously fits. Yeah, I think that's the only other like smaller scrap like that. So I'll do this on this. Staying warm and dry, wet and chilly out. Yeah, it's like 17 degrees here, if not colder by now. It was 17 today while I was out and about. So, but I have no clue like how cold it is now. It's cold. That's what it is. Hi, Brissy girl. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Just scared of letting you go. I feel like, what size is the Elsa you're working on? What do you mean, which size and for what? Because I'm using a bunch of different millimeter of foam per piece of armor, and even different for the details. But if you're asking for like eyes, I couldn't honestly tell you. Actually, a really good thing, guys, I learned how to make templates, like digital templates, not just pictures of the templates and throwing it up like, here you go. I learned how to do digital templates today, actually. So I'm gonna take all of the templates that I used for Elsa, and I'm gonna put them up on my Patreon, for my patrons, of course. And then I might do a store or something. Like, for the crappier ones, I'll just make that free. But for the ones where I actually had to work for them, I'm just like, okay, yeah, you can give me $1. Hot. It's the middle of summer here in Australia, and I'm dripping in sweat. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't miss summer. I prefer the cold as opposed to the heat. I don't do well in heat. But I can at least, like, you know, bundle up with cold. Where's my pin? Did I jack it? Hang on, I think it's in the other room. I'll be, if I'm tangled. So many cords. I'll be right back. Oh, no, the armor is for me to wear. So it's all to my body measurements. So far, fire season hasn't hit my area yet. Touch wood. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, that's horrid. I'm sorry. Hey, Silver Gypsy, it's nice to see ya. I don't know, whenever winter hits in my region, I just think the whole world is cold, and I'm like, wait, no, the whole world isn't cold, it's just here. Okay, I know that this will fit on this, but I'm gonna need, for the top layer of the handpiece, I'm gonna need another little sliver. It's too small. That's that. Oh, that'll work. So I got that. I'm gonna move this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's gonna be real cool once I get it all finished. I don't have like a fire under my butt with this one, surprisingly. I probably should, but I'm just like, I'll finish it at my own time. I just don't want to be stressed out, you know what I mean? Poor Mikio's lost her house because of wildfires in California. I remember seeing that. That's so tragic. I couldn't imagine. I'm a very, like, things-orientated person, too. So I'm just like, I nest in my things. So I'm just like, I can't, That'd be so hard. I'm extending this just a bit because my pattern didn't fit on the paper fully. So I was like, oh well, I'll fix it later. So this is me fixing it. And I'm just gonna try and match it up with the other side to the best of my ability. My mom texted me. I meant to just like put, hang on, I'm gonna put no words, because I can't obviously listen to music and stream at the same time, so we're gonna put on this. The no words one. So maybe I'll actually get work done. I don't even remember what I was saying. How's everybody doing tonight? It feels nice getting back into the crafts. I actually, yesterday, I set everything up to stream. I sat down here and I was just like, I don't know, I guess I was just kind of bogged down and, you know, not really all here positive, you know what I mean? Just kind of, the weather's crappy, I didn't feel very great, I was just kind of tired. I didn't know what to do with Elsa, you know, because she's kind of hard to do, guys, like, she's not easy. So I have to think about it, and I was like, I don't want to think, I don't know what to do. Close enough. So that'll slip, and that'll sit about like that. I have like really small hands too, so I'm just like, wow, this looks giant. So anyway, like I don't even know if I finished my thought. I probably didn't. Knowing me, I probably didn't finish any thought. I probably just started talking and then got quiet because I'm just like, I have to really intently concentrate on this cut apparently. And I can't cut and talk at the same time. I'm such a dork. What's today? Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. Well, a couple things that have happened this week. I called a art school with online courses, so I might be going to college this semester. That'll be pretty cool. Hopefully that won't cut into my time with you guys at all. Because I definitely want this to come first. Which I know is kind of backwards for most people, but I already put my entire existence in school. So, I don't want to be miserable. If you're miserable with something in your life, I don't think you're doing it right. Except maybe like, I think I'm biased though. I was gonna say jogging's pretty terrible. But I'm just like, no, some people like jogging. And I'm just like, I don't. I think that's just me. I don't know if I was on camera the whole time. Let's get this a little bit closer. So here's the little elbow flap. I think on this one it'll go about here. And then what I'm gonna do, fits the pattern pretty well, I'm gonna cut this border out. I'm gonna take that border, I'm gonna set it on another piece of foam, trace it out, and cut it out. So that's what will be happening here. Pretty Happy with that. I don't know if I should. No, I think I could do it. I always hate like really large borders like that, like completely all the way around, because you really have to be careful with not messing that up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Well, no, that's a pretty crappy pattern. I don't think that's worth saving. I'm gonna go cool off. That's entirely fair. You go cool off. And that's gonna be the top layer of the hand piece. Let's see if I can fit this somewhere. I could there if... I love a hot and sweaty female. Right. We're usually cranky at that point though. If I'm hot and sweaty, I'm just like, I'm angry. She's angry. Zach does that to me every time I'm mad. Now that I think about it, I'm just like, why did I do that? And I was just like, no, I think Zach does that to me. Every time I'm angry, he just makes fun of me. Found the cutting tool. Sounds good to me. I need to really be careful not to, here, let me do that. To stay in, gotta change devices. That is fair. You go do that. Like the worst at making things symmetrical, I think. Except like sitting on a piece and just like looking at it, I'm just like, I would never really tell. But I mean, on camera, I'm sitting there like, woof. I feel like this one's actually the same. It needs to be cut on the side. I honestly should have drew this up and fixed it in Inkscape. Because I knew these hand patterns were pretty bad, to be honest. Because I just like threw them together and I think I was already getting tired and grumpy. And I was just like, I'm going to bed. So, I think that's kind of why. Look at it. See how bad it is. Why am I so tired? honestly, the way it'll sit, the top of it's gonna be covered, so it's just gonna show that bottom point and probably just like the top part of that. I actually just decided that I didn't like the way I drew it. Once I cut it out and actually looked at it, I'm like, I don't like that. That looks horrible. So I'm gonna try to fix it. Okay. Hey all, Lauren, really enjoyed the video of you and hubby in your different costumes. Well done, keep up the good work. Thank you. That was a really fun video, and I think that was one of the very first videos I actually put out into the world and was like, I'm proud of this. It's like the only thing I've made on this channel that I think is worthwhile, to be honest. And I'm just like, I'm ready to do more things like that and better than that, because it was just pictures. And for this year, my goal is, we have a drone in the closet, so we're gonna do like on location video footage of our costumes while we're doing photo shoots, walking around conventions, and I'm gonna compile those into nice videos for you guys. And then I'm gonna edit some of these live streams even, or just do more regular tutorials of like, this is how you do something, 5 minutes, simple, there's 5 minutes of your time. I'm really happy you liked it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But I have a lot to do this year. It's gonna be fun though. I'm excited. I don't think that looks bad. Considering it's a hand piece, I don't really care all that much, but the only problem with this is that now the patterns won't fit. I'm gonna have to redraw the patterns on top of those if I keep them. Alright, I'm throwing that away. That was horrid. Okay. So, which way did this go? Did it go like this, or did it go like this? No, it definitely went like this. Okay. Put top on it so I know. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this trim out to the best of my ability. Okay. Do you guys like the music? I actually have been listening to it a lot. I think it really just helps my thoughts go. I don't know about you guys. It's kind of peaceful, you know what I mean? Oh, actually, I don't know if I said anything. I don't think I have yet. So, actually, from my 2018 video, things are already different. I'm kind of excited to see just how much things change between, like, now and next year. You know? See what all changes or gets done, what doesn't get done. Sorry, I need to adjust myself, and I end up looking up. I'm just like, I'm such a weirdo. I don't think I've subtracted any. If not, substituting some out. But I do know that I've gained costumes. I've already gained 5 costumes. Because My Hero Academia Season 3 comes out in April. And I have a severe love for this anime. And I was just like, no, I don't need to cosplay it because a bunch of people have cosplayed it already. But that's not really the point of cosplay, so I'm gonna do it anyway because it makes me happy. And I have like, I want to do Deku, I want to do Uraraka, and I want to do Todoroki. But Uraraka, I want to do 2 of her outfits. Because there is a point in the anime where they are in like a tournament style thing, so they all are wearing the same outfits. So all I need to do is exchange my wig and contacts and shoes, and I essentially have the same outfit for multiple costumes. I mean, yeah, the same outfit for multiple characters. It's just like, oh great, yay! And then I wanted to change it up. So, I'm excited. And this fits this. Like that. Easy peasy, guys. Yeah, I figured this was too big for this, but I thought I'd try. That's actually a big piece. Smaller. Too small. Those are 5mm. Just almost. Too small. That sucks. Okay, yeah, so I'll use this, but I'm just gonna use this little corner back here. And I'm also gonna pin it so that my template will stay the same, hopefully, all the way around. Are you guys having a good night? Gonna go ahead cut that out so I just have some room to work. Ooh, actually, something really fun me and Zach did yesterday. We went to Cracker Barrel for breakfast, and after Cracker Barrel we still had some extra time before he went to work. So we went ahead and decided, like, hey, let's go to the bookstore. So we go to the bookstore, and if y'all don't know, the bookstore is like one of my very favorite places in the world to go. So, you know, we're just wandering around, and Zach's reading something. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll go do my own thing. So I ended up like walking away, and I found this Stranger Things section. Which if y'all haven't watched Stranger Things, you need to, it's amazing. and I found an unofficial Stranger Icings. It's a Stranger Things cookbook, and it's hilarious. It's amazing. I'm gonna order it for the Kindle because I didn't want to spend $20 on it because I'm a cheapskate. But I was just like, this is so cool. So I'm definitely, before season 3 of probably the Stranger Things 3 release, like the first episode, probably do like a Stranger Things party with like Yvonne and Rainey, because I know they love it as much as like we do now. Well, I do. Zach didn't really watch it that much with me, but that's besides the point. I need to be rounded a bit. And I think I'm gonna like cook a bunch of the recipes, and I think it's gonna be fun. Some of the recipes were pretty difficult, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Woof. Actually pull this a bit closer so y'all can see what's going on here. There you guys go. So now y'all can actually see what's happening instead of guess what's happening. This ring light is like the best thing since Tony Rubs. It's so awesome. So essentially, I basically just cut out another one of these. So I basically cut out the same thing to cut out the trim. So that's how that works. Oops. Made a little bit of, I gummed that up just a bit. That's okay. Okay. I hate little corners like this. It's always so hard to get them so get them curved correctly. I just don't think I work very well with stuff like that, but. Some of this I will be cleaning up with the rotary tool, so won't matter as much, but the cleaner you can get your cuts and the less messes you can make, the better, because it's the less work you'll have to do in the end. So I have like a ton of Dremel work to do with like this entire costume. There, that fits there. And there we go. Goes to the top of that, and I'll be dremeling the inside corners. So before I glue it on, I'm probably going to Dremel all throughout the inside here, and then bevel the edges, inside and out, because stuff like that. Pick that up. My camera isn't the best. Made it back. Tablet has bigger screen than phone. That is definitely fair. Okay, so that's done. I like that I can adjust the light. That makes me happy. So I did that, and I did the handpiece. Yeah, I think I'll still end up making this out of foam and then just gluing. If you do sharpening with Dremel, shaping with Dremel, put your hair up in ponytail. Yeah, I know. I know. Wait, was that supposed to be there? Nope, I did it in the right spot, I think. Hopefully. Anyway. Yeah, there's a cutout for the bracelet. Is that bracelet? I won't get my hair caught in the Dremel again. Twice is enough to teach me my lesson. It's really sad that it took more than once. I'm really excited because we're like trying to figure out like how to build my shop, where we want to do, you know, colors and whatnot. Like, we're not even to the decorating part. We're just talking about insulating the thing, and I'm just excited. It's gonna be really, really nice, guys, whenever we're all done. Like, this setup is gonna look so mediocre compared to what it's gonna be. I'm so excited. It's all gonna work so much better together. Oh. And voila! You cut with such smooth motion, professional. Sometimes. Yeah, this one was pretty smooth. But there are times that, like, I really gunk up my edges, like, very unprofessional. But I've also cut out a lot of foam this past, like, year or so. So, thank you. Thank you. It comes with time. Hey, Lauren and everyone. What is up? How art thou? This is actually a nice pattern. I want to save it. I need a picture of it before I cut it up into itty bitty bits. That's so worn out though. I think I can do it still with... One second. So I can put that picture in Inkscape and make that into a pattern. Whew. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just use the foam piece too later if I need to. Alright. Oh, and I didn't say Haley. Haley, how are you? I'm really excited to start working on some other projects too. I don't know how I feel about like, just like, I don't know. Great, just got back from getting supplies for my foam project of Mad Hatter Top Hat, steampunkish. Nice. That's gonna be super cool. Like super cool. No, I just made that lumpy. Like, why? Lauren's motor functions aren't working. Go figure. Bloody hell. Okay. So there is half. Which way does this go? I think it goes about like, yeah. So that's how it'll fit, I believe. That'll just need a little bit of stretching to get to that point. But yeah. Looks good to me. So I just need to flip it on both sides and cut it out. I don't think I want a seam down the middle here and a seam here, but I also, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and have the two seams because I really don't like gluing on one big whole border because it's kind of difficult and I suck at it and I always end up gluing something wrong and having to redo it, so. I was wondering, I was like, this doesn't sound like... I mean, I like the song, don't get me wrong, but I was like, I don't think this is still my playlist, you know? Oh, so only second time working on foam, but the first prototype turned out good. Oh, that's great. I'm happy for you. I think it's gonna turn out great. Plus, it all comes with experience, yes, but there's enough information out there, and I believe in you, so I'm sure it's gonna turn out amazing. I really need to order my gym mold. I still haven't done that yet. So I can start making the gyms that fit in these. Oh, y'all can't see that. I want y'all to be able to see this, but I don't like that glare right there. If I turn it this way. I don't know. Whatever. I'm still trying to figure out good lighting. Hopefully in my new shop, I'm gonna be able to like mount lights on my desk so that there'll be this light like next to the camera right here, and then I'm gonna have backlighting too, so it'll look a lot better eventually. Oh, that look good. That's why I never grab open box of spaghetti by wrong end. That is fair. I feel like everybody's like either eating spaghetti or talking about spaghetti because of the meme going on. Like I was just thinking about the meme and then you were just like, spaghetti, and I was like, huh. Okay, it's not my favorite. Oh, it's spaghetti weather. It really is. Spaghetti sounds good. I'm on a diet, so I'm just hungry. Just like, okay, I gained like 15 pounds. It's time to lose weight. I mean, once my stomach adjusts to, you know, the difference in calories, it'll be okay, but until then, I'm just hungry. Oh, yeah, picking up the spaghetti, it reminds me of like, oh, you want to play 52 card pickup? And I'm like, what's that? And it's just like, hey, you want to find out? Here, let me just throw everything on the ground. That's fair. to remember which side I did. Okay, so I need this side now. Point the knife away from me so I don't stab myself. Yay! Only 7:30? Oh my god, it seems like it's 10 or 11. Blech. I didn't even do anything today except work, but not very long. That's words. That's words. Doesn't make any sense to me. Bloody nose itches. Dun, 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 dun. Don't touch my spaghetti. Dun, 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 dun. I actually really like this bracer. I think it's really gonna turn out. I can't speak. I think it's gonna turn out great. Too bright. We need to go back in the dark. Sorry. I mean, it's still on. It's a lot better than nothing, but I'm just like too bright. Okay. Look at that. I think that's a good job. And in these little pieces, there's gonna be gems, and then all through here, there's gonna be ice. So I'm gonna be gluing thermoplastic in the center here. I think that'll be pretty cool. put top and then left and right, so I know what's the top and what, you know, is the bottom and how they fit properly. Okay, so that's labeled, that's labeled. I guess I need these now. I mean, I guess I could've. Nah. Okay. Such a 5-year-old. Alright, I'm gonna grab a bottle of water and then I'm gonna work on this. There's some days I have like the personality of a snail, and I feel like today is that day. Ooh, actually guys, if y'all haven't tried this freaking Vaseline, like, it's called Pink Bubbly. It smells just like, and kind of like tastes like fresh roses smell. How thick is that foam you just cut? It is 3 millimeters thick. And I really like it. I usually end up working with either 3 or 5 millimeter for most projects. The only time I end up needing more is like thick pauldrons or like swords or something else. I would like to work with like 8 to 10 so you don't have to keep layering. For the claws, I had to like squish a bunch of like crappy foam together. I probably should have just ordered a nice like 10 millimeter foam roll, and that would have solved a lot of my problems. Speaking of foam roll, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to wait and cut this out with the foam roll. I probably should, to be honest. Because I don't know if I ordered 2 or 3 foam rolls. I don't remember. I think I ordered 3. But anyway, I have like large foam rolls, so I'll be able to cut this whole piece out. If I do this now, I'll have to cut it somewhere, probably about here, and then make a seam here, and then make a seam down the middle, which I'm gonna make a seam down the middle regardless, because this is gonna have a big piece that covers it up, so why would I waste a long piece of foam for no reason? Let me think. Well, because I know for this piece, I'm definitely waiting for the large foam roll, because it's long. And I'd have to like, I don't even think 2 would do it. I'd have to make it out of like 3 pieces of my 9x12 foam. This will need 2 separate pieces per side. So it would take 4 pieces and 4 seams on this belt. I don't think that's necessary. I think I might actually wait on the belt for the foam roll. And that'll be here on the 15th, so I don't think I should get too hasty with that whenever there's no reason. Okay. Let me look and see what else. Okay, so I made... So essentially, there we go. So that's what we just cut out. and we cut out the hand pieces, and we have cut out all of this plate mail. We haven't done anything with this pauldron just yet. The breastplate, I hit a little snag with it. I honestly need a dress form or a mannequin that is more my body shape, because the one I did use to try to do it, it didn't work. Have you ever used spray paint on the foam? Yes, I have. Spray paint works great. It just depends on if you seal your foam first. You usually have to seal your foam with Plasti Dip and then you spray paint on top of it. You don't have to, but it's recommended. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and build this breastplate out of foam, which will be a little difficult, but I think it'll be okay. And like I said, we're gonna cut this out whenever I get my foam rolls in, along with this piece. And I need to order a gem mold that'll fit that. So I need to do that, and I need to order the gem mold so I can, you know, do all of these gems. But both of the hip armor pieces are completely cut out, along with the shin pieces. I haven't done the knees yet, and I haven't done the feet yet. So honestly, we're pretty good so far. Like, we're making pretty dang good progress. I can use Vaughn's Bertha dress mold. That one's a little too big, but what I wanted is, you see the belly muscles? Like, it even has like the belly button and like her, you know. So it has all of her belly muscles in case. I don't have any muscles. I have like a mini beer gut, to be honest. So, and plus I'm not gonna put hot burning plastic on my stomach. I tried, it doesn't work. So honestly, you need a dress mold to be able to do this, like with Warbler, and just heat it up on top of it. But is there another product that does the same job as Plasti Dip? It's really expensive here in Australia. I have heard of Flex Bond. I honestly, if you have a smooth on distributor, you could coat your foam in Epsilon. Epsilon is a type of, I think it's resin, to be honest. It's a type of resin, and you brush coat it on. Yes, it's expensive, but it comes in bulk, and a little goes a long way. And it does a better job than Plasti Dip. It might be, honestly, it just depends on how expensive the Plasti Dip is. But honestly, if you want to get into more high quality sealers, Epsilon is a really, really good coat. It protects your foam. It'll give you a really smooth finish, which you won't get with Plasti Dip. Plasti Dip is just a fancy primer in a sense. You don't have to use it on your foam. It honestly depends on the color in my cases. But here, let me show you something. All of it here, but on my metal, it's $30 a can here. Holy crap, really? Yeah, that's not worth your time at all. At that price, you honestly might as well go and grab Epsilon. I've heard of Flex Bond, Mod Podge. Mod Podge kind of sucks, to be honest. I wouldn't use it. If you're going to spend money to seal your foam and you want something that's actually going to work and is nice quality, Epsilon is your bet. Like, that's what I would really love to be able to use on my foam products. I just haven't got around to ordering it because I'm like, ring light, video equipment, money. So Gel coat or urethane, some products used for coating wood tables or pup bars. Yeah, the Epsilon is really good, and you can also use it on insulation foam. So if you want to carve something out of insulation foam, you can paint it up with that Epsilon. It won't react to it, and it'll be rock hard. Instead of having to like coat your stuff in Warbler, a lot of people use the Epsilon. But I mean, I don't even think I primed this. This is just regular black craft foam. And I dry brushed. And I also airbrushed on top of it. But honestly, these feathers, I took a can of like Plasti Dip and I didn't even really cover the feathers. Like, I honestly half-assed it to the point where I shouldn't have even bothered. But I'm like, whatever, I don't have time for this. I need to paint these. And I painted these, and they're not primed. But they are nice and heat sealed. So I would recommend that you heat seal your project before painting it. But I mean, yeah, this held the color just fine. I didn't have any problems with it. The only thing it does is it takes more paint. If you can do like depends on the color. See, these were dark tones, but if you need something a brighter tone, I would recommend a primer that is a lighter color, or a spray paint base coat and then paint with acrylics on top of it, or better yet, airbrush it. Airbrush is your best friend. Alright, I don't think there's anything I could really work on tonight, to be honest, guys, on this build. Because everything, we got dye, hang on. Yeah, so we got fabric dye for the thermoplastic that I bought with the Patreon money that I did a video on. The transparent art for the ice on this costume. That's gonna be dyed. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna do a tutorial on it, so don't worry. And then I can start doing things like the sword and the kneecaps, and I can do the rest of that bracer where you just watched me cut out. And I can do this giant pauldron, which I'm sure that'll be real nice for you guys to want to see something cool. And then I need to do a couple mock-ups trying to figure out what I want to do with this breastplate. And then once the foam roll comes in, we'll be able to do the breastplate, the belt, and the tapestry part that goes down your crotch. I haven't really figured out the shoes just yet. They're pretty difficult because they're crystal shoes. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to just glue on stuff to an actual shoe, make a shoe cover. I haven't really decided what exactly I want to do. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And I'm glad you found what I had to say was helpful, Lee. I feel like I just rambled a lot, but I'm happy you liked it. All of my videos are finished converting, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start editing some videos for next week. There will be a video on Monday, and either a live stream on Wednesday or another video. I'm really going to try to stick to the Monday-Wednesday video schedule, which is a live stream or a recorded video. Or maybe I'll do like a live stream on Monday and a recorded video on Wednesday. Who knows? So just stay posted for that, and I'll try not to be as crappily uncoordinated, and I'm not very consistent. I'm really, because I'm like behind the scenes, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, but you don't get to see a lot of that. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I'm trying to learn and fix up for you guys. Learning Inkscape, learning how to make digital patterns, trying to make my Patreon better, trying to order prints, trying to get everything ready to even stream is sometimes pretty difficult, and having everything set out like, oh, I'm going to do this next, I'm going to do this next. It's just like crap, you know, and I run out of things to do sometimes, and I can't do this because of this, and it makes it kind of difficult. So hopefully everything will just kind of start smooth sailing. But anyway, I work tomorrow. I'm not sure I will be on here, but definitely will be a video on Monday. If I end up streaming between here and Monday, great. Don't overwork yourself doing videos for your audience. Do this stuff first for you. I know. And I really want to be successful on this platform, and I know consistency is what breeds success, so I definitely want to, you know, get my ducks in a row, but I'm going to definitely try not to overwork myself. I've been taking plenty of breaks. I watched My Hero Academia again, and I chilled out and took a bubble bath, so I'm pretty happy, but thank you, Jim. And Cia Lee, I really hope you have a good time working on your Mad Hatter foam hat, is it? Yeah. I think that's going to be really cool. I hope to see it whenever it's done. It's going to be super cool. I want to make one too. I'm just sitting here like, Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter's my favorite character, so I'm just like, ha. Alright, good night guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys Monday.